Aster. Market excitement actually seems to be really strong around these perpetual markets right now. The DEX is, with leverage, seems to be where a lot of money is flowing. People want to add extreme leverage to a lot of their trades, and Aster has launched, and it's launched really well. We're just going to dive into it. It's brand new, pretty much. Before I get into it, if you're new here, the spreadsheet shows the first 26 coins that I did videos about on the channel. In the videos, I showed myself buying up all of these coins. These were all cryptos that I thought could do very well, make a lot of money, which was why I showed myself buying them all up. Thought they were going to do very, very well. And these were the prices when I recorded and released my videos. These are the highs these coins hit in the last bull cycle, and these are what your profits would have been if you'd have popped $100 into each of them. 100 into each would have been a $2,600 investment in the last bull cycle and made you over 123 grand. Now the thing is, you don't have long to get things sorted. We are in a bull cycle, and if you're sitting on coins you're not happy with that aren't performing, you have to get it fixed. If you're not sure where to begin, get on to copymycrypto.com, have a read through the site. It's the site I run where I share the coins that I own with my members. Whenever I find any crypto that I think can do well, I jump onto my site, I tell my members about the crypto that I'm going to be buying, the reasons I'm buying it, the price I'm buying it at. Whenever I sell, I do the same thing. So my members are in and out of cryptos, same price as me, so they make the same profit. On the site, you can actually see some of the profits my members have made. These are based on some of the successes we've had. My members were in and out of a meme coin in just 2 weeks. Went up over 300 times. My members got in on Phantom, which is now known as Sonic, but in the last bull cycle was one of the best performers. No one was talking about it when I released a whole video about, course about why it was going to be one of the best investments. They got in at half a cent. It went up to $3.46. That's nearly a 700x. Some of my members became millionaires from that one investment. And this is all public record. You can verify it all online. And if you like what you see after reading through everything and verifying all, and you want to find out the cryptos that are going to be the winners this year, it's as simple as it gets. All you got to do to find out, guys, is join up on the site. Now, Aster. So Aster's been it is brand new, really. It launched on the 17th. So, we're 3 days in, effectively. I mean, this is about 2 days in, right? And it went from less than 9 cents to where it is now, which is 60 cents. So it's had a solid rally in a really short space of time. They describe themselves as a next-gen DEX, offering both perpetual and spot trading. And it's designed as this one-stop on-chain venue for crypto traders. So they have MEV-free, one-click execution trades. Now this is in simple mode. Pro mode adds 24/7 stock perpetuals. It adds hidden orders and grid trading. It's available across the BNB chain, Ethereum, Solana, and Arbitrum. So they've built something that's ready to be used across as many different platforms as they can. And of course, that's going to be exciting because it doesn't limit the amount of people that can use it. They have the ability to offer liquid staking tokens or excuse me, yield generating stablecoins as collateral. You can unlock unparalleled capital efficiency. So it's the Aster chain is what powers it. This is a high performance privacy focused layer 1. It's backed by YZI Labs. They're trying to be the future of DeFi. That's what they are. Fast, flexible, community first. Aster, the token, is at the heart of the ecosystem, decentralizes governance, drives growth, rewards participation, supports long-term sustainability. Now, I'm never bullish on governance, but rewarding participation is definitely a good thing. It means people are more likely to engage if they're going to feel and see rewards for it. They do have unlocks every month. These unlocks are relatively substantial, not in the max supply scheme of things, but in the circulating supply scheme of things, they are actually rather substantial. So 200 million is being unlocked on October 17th. You've got 123 million. I mean, basically, we're looking at 450 million tokens out by the end of this year. That's a lot of additional tokens. That's adding 25% to the... well, no, sorry, it's not. It's adding around 30% to the supply. Not quite 30%, but pretty close, right? To the current circulating supply. That's a lot to be added. So all of a sudden, this can cause selling pressure. Now, let's be clear. It's airdrop, ecosystem rewards, and the team do get some. Now, the team may well sell, but the airdrop will be the more interesting one. Do people just sell when they get it? Now, Binance is listing this on Binance Alpha today. So this will have an increase in volume. It's already at 408 million today. I would expect this to catapult past $1 billion pretty fast once it lists on Binance Alpha. I would also expect a lot more volatility when this comes. And look, I mean, the reality is it's done bloody well. It's been out for 3 days and it's already got $1 billion market cap. In terms of what it is, as I said, next-gen DEX that can trade crypto very, very easily. The total trading volume that they've done is like $519 billion already. Open interest is $250 million. Total value locked, nearly $500 million. So they are doing solid numbers here. I will say this, the site is quite glitchy. That's not a great sign. I do wonder if it's just is being used very heavily right now. Because even as I click launch app, it's not really launching. So the site's quite glitchy right now. So that maybe that is just, yeah, like a lot of usage. But as you can see, so this is Bitcoin. Say I wanted to leverage trade it. I can leverage trade all the way up to 100x. Very, very straightforward. Of course, you know, if you're unfamiliar with leverage trading, don't do it. Don't do it. 100x as an example. That means you're betting 100 times your money. But that means if Bitcoin drops by, let's say, 1%, times that by 100, that's 100% loss. So you lose all, you liquidated, and you'd be liquidated before that 1% anyway. But this is my point. Like, leverage is something that you really have to have a proper understanding of before you start doing it. Otherwise, you're just going to get hammered. That's kind of the reality of it. It does also tell you for each of these what respective leverage there is. So the biggest coins, as you would expect, will have the highest leverage. Now that's down to liquidity, simply put. They have more liquidity, so you can offer more leverage. If they've got bugger all liquidity, you can offer bugger all leverage. Like that is kind of that simple. So the big boys will always have the most, and as you'll see, like if we put it into volume terms, yeah, the biggest coins, biggest volume. That simple, right? Very interested to see how this performs. The fact that it's going on Binance Alpha very, very soon is a clear sign that this is going to have another surge in volatility. I kind of expect that we might actually see this get up to like $1 today. I'm not saying it will, right? That's obviously a very high rise. That's over a 50% rise from where it is right now. But given that Binance Alpha is yet to properly get on there, it's done $400 million in volume, and the majority of that has come through. Where the hell has it come through? No, it's come through Aster directly. So it's not even come through centralized exchanges. The fact that the centralized exchange is where it's going to come, like where the majority of volume is, does make me think we're going to end up seeing this rocket. So do not be surprised if we see this coin end up being $1 by day's end, or alternatively, by the way, it might have a huge drop, but there's going to be volatility attached to this. It's really interesting that particularly over the last few months, we're seeing huge surges in use of perpetuals markets. This is, of course, down to the fact that more and more traders that are leverage traders or day traders are seeing the use cases of crypto. They can trade 24/7. There's also less regulation around the trading. So maybe that is a big reason why we're seeing more volume coming through. It's worth keeping an eye on how our futures and perpetuals markets changing in volume on a month-by-month basis, because if we are seeing steady or even sharp growth in terms of volume, that is a sign that we're going to see a lot more interest in these perpetual-based cryptos over the next few months, and they may be that they end up being some of the best performers. So something to be aware of. Let me know if anyone here was early investors into Aster. If anyone has been using the platform, how do you find it compared to some of the other perpetuals markets that you've tried? Is it a class above? Is that why it's at $1 billion? Let me know in the comments. I've certainly not tried it. And guys, we're in a bull cycle, and if you've got cryptos you're not happy with, if they are not performing for you, if you're not making money off of your investments, you've got to get it sorted. If you're not sure where to begin, get onto copymycrypto.com, have a read through the site. It's the site I run where I share all the coins that I own with my members. Whenever I find any crypto that I think can do well, I jump onto the site, I tell my members about the crypto that I am going to be buying, the reasons I'm buying it, the price I'm buying it at. Whenever I sell, I tell my members the coin I'm selling and the price I'm selling at. So there's no work for them. They get in and out of coins, same price, so they make the same profit. On the site, you can see some of the profits and some of the reasons for them. Phantom was a big reason. Some of my members became millionaires. They got in at 0.5 cent for Phantom. Phantom went up to $3.46. That's nearly a 700x. Takes less than $2,000 to become a millionaire off of that one investment alone. But read through the site, see the success stories, see how it's all done. And if you like what you see and you want to find out the cryptos I expect will be the big winners this year, the big winners in this bull cycle, all you have to do to find out about them, guys, is join up on the site. And if you do, I will see you there. Otherwise, folks, I'll see you in the next video. Take care. Bye-bye.